So this will be my final submission for the 5-day observational study in first year seminar. I decided to dedicate my study to happiness and self-growth and self-love, self-confidence, all that good stuff. And I decided to do one thing a day to implement positivity within my own life. And the reason why I chose this topic, I'm going to get into a little bit of a personal story. I have been dancing since I was 2 years old, and within the world of dance, you are always compared to the next dancer, whether it's your height, your age, your body type, whatever. So I was always used to like the sense of not being good enough and not being good enough for my classes and not being like a good enough dancer to be in the front row and all that stuff. All that little stuff that like shouldn't matter, but like at the end of the day did matter. So I had this one ballet teacher, I'll never forget her name. Her name was Miss Nellie, and she always used to tell me, "Oh, you're too tall, stand in the back because you're blocking other people." And like it made sense, but like it got to the point where like within my own dances and within like my own routines, she would be like, "Oh, like the tall girl, whatever." So that kind of just like stuck into me, like, oh, am I too tall? Am I not good enough? And then she used to like point out just like little insecurities about my body. I won't get into that, but like that like underlining foundation of not being good enough really stuck to me. So I decided to use this assignment to kind of implement my positivity and to get back to myself and to hopefully start a pattern of self-love that I can take for the rest of my life. So on day 1, I worked the election, and being a poli-sci major, I felt really happy just like giving back to the community, wanting to make a difference. My day 2, I kind of just logged and got my stuff together since I came back to Corpus, and I kind of just, like did little stuff for me. One of the days I like colored, listened to music. I tried to like do one thing a day to really just like promote self-happiness again and get back to myself. So we have the question of what understanding emerges from changing my behavior for 5 days to increase proficiency in a selected skill. And the behavior that really changed is that kind of self-confidence, that kind of sense that I can do this, and if I can do this for 5 days, like why can't I do it for the rest of my life, And especially with COVID and being like an extroverted person and wanting to hang out with all these types of people, like you not necessarily can't do that anymore. And so I came into a dark place and like not being able to like interact with people, and then like the whole not being good enough. So this assignment has really opened my eyes. Hi, okay, I'm back. Sorry, my phone kind of died, but I'll pick up where I left off. So what I learned from this assignment was that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. It's kind of like that don't just think it, do it type situation. So for the longest time, I was always just thinking like, oh, I wish I could be happy. Oh, I wish I could be like next girl. But why not like actually get that mindset, actually put that plan to action, and really just make my life more positive. So I think that was one of the biggest takeaways with this assignment. And going beyond the assignment, I'll probably like start looking out for one thing positive a day, every day. So thank you for coming with me on my 5-day observational study. I will definitely use this assignment to better myself for the future, and I'm really glad I had this opportunity to work on myself and to love myself as much as I love others. So thank you.